This is the Civilization 4 NLL. Hello and welcome to the Noble Leaders League. I am Kjotleik and right now we have the game in the second division between Churchill and Charlemagne in round 9 of fixtures. Churchill is number 11 with 8 points, Charlemagne 17 with 4. Churchill is on 203 form, Charlemagne 104, and Churchill comes into this game after back-to-back wins, while Charlemagne, he is having a 3-game losing streak that he is eager to stop. The starting positions, let's get the resource bubbles on. This is the starting position of Churchill. We are on the middle continent, this is the starting continent, and then we have access up here on the map. Starting next to a river with some sugar, there is also oil for later. Corn is down here, up here is more corn, there is dyes, there is some clams, we see more clams and even more clams. Charlemagne starts over here in the east. No rivers, but corn, fish, marble, there is also coal for later, and there is copper here, and there is some dye up here. So let's go and take a look at what's going to happen in this game, shall we? Let's start it up without any more delays. Churchill versus Charlemagne in the second division, and we are off with 1 city each, and we see that Charlemagne is in Buddhism and he is cautious towards Churchill. Churchill was a little bit stronger than Charlemagne in the beginning though. 3 cities Charlemagne, 2 cities Churchill, we are at turn 70. And Churchill is still a little bit stronger than Charlemagne, but not by much, and now he's a little bit weaker. Charlemagne is up to 5 cities, Churchill is stuck on 3, well there he got his 4th. Charlemagne seems to be very good at expanding in this game now, up to 7 cities. Churchill on 5, Charlemagne is annoyed because Churchill has adopted Judaism, I believe, because now they are in different religions, they are equal in strength. With Charlemagne to 7 cities, Churchill on 5, and Charlemagne, if you look at the minimap, he has expanded both north and south further than Churchill. 8 cities now, Charlemagne, 6 to Churchill, we are almost at turn 150. 8 cities, 2-6, Churchill still 1.2 times the strength of Charlemagne, so Charlemagne must not be building too many units, I believe. At least as long as that number is on 1 or above, then Churchill is equal in strength or better than Charlemagne. Charlemagne on 8 cities, Churchill on 6. They haven't built another city in some time now, turn 184 now. Let's see when the next city comes. Charlemagne is the one, and he built one up on, he had contact up to that island up in the northeast, or in the middle of the map, but northeast of his starting position then, or rather directly north. Now it's up to 12 cities, Charlemagne, but Churchill, he is 1.5 times as strong as Charlemagne, so it's Churchill that is actually now building units. Now Churchill is on optics, Charlemagne on machinery engineering, Churchill getting music and then paper. 13 cities Charlemagne now, and getting engineering as well, and Churchill is going astronomy. That could be important, astronomy could be what makes Churchill expand here. In the mid-game, 14 cities for Charlemagne, 6 for Churchill. Is Charlemagne going to allow Churchill to expand into the new world and make this game even again? That is a question. Charlemagne has a score advantage right now, but Churchill has gotten the circumnavigation bonus, and now he has settled a city up in the west and the continent in the northwest, and now he's up to 8 cities, Churchill. Charlemagne is on 15. Churchill on 8, Charlemagne going for guilds now next as well. And we see Churchill up to 9 cities now, turn 274, 275, and now he has also founded a city up in the east, northeast. So it looks like Churchill is the one that is expanding into the new world. It's up to 11 cities now. Charlemagne just got gunpowder, going for chemistry next. Charlemagne, Churchill getting gunpowder now. Charlemagne on 15 cities, Churchill up to 12. So for all practical reasons, and now Churchill also has that continent directly to the east. He has 1 city there, so Churchill going for rifling, while Charlemagne is on military science. 15 cities Charlemagne, 14 cities Churchill, 15 cities Churchill, and now Charlemagne goes astronomy, and Churchill is now weaker than Charlemagne though. So Charlemagne might have been building up a few units, but he is pleased with Churchill, so he's probably not going to attack, I think, but maybe he will. Churchill now up to 16 cities. In the beginning there, when Charlemagne had so many more cities than Churchill, it looked like Charlemagne should have this game in his hands, but right now 16 cities each. Now Charlemagne also built a city in the west, but it is Churchill. Charlemagne did allow Churchill to get to astronomy and to settle the new lands. Now Charlemagne is competing for it, but he is only getting the second choices though, because Churchill took the first choices. He was the one earliest, so he took the best city sites, I believe. But Charlemagne is now expanding into the new world, and he has more cities than Churchill again, 20 versus 16. Also Churchill is weaker than Charlemagne, it's down to 0.6, 0.7 the strength, and we have actually a diplomatic victory here. It is Charlemagne that has managed to get the Diplo win. Churchill did vote for him, but Charlemagne was the strongest, he was the biggest, so it is fair, I guess, that he wins the game. It ended with a Diplo victory though. Charlemagne in 1924 turned 344. A peaceful game with no wars ended with Charlemagne winning diplomatic victory in 1924. Let's go take a look at the stats. Here are the graphs. We see Charlemagne is yellow and he is number 1 in score. He has been for a very long time. GNP was even until 1750 about, and then Charlemagne went ahead. Production, it was even until 12, 13, 1400 something, and then Charlemagne was number 1. Food, Charlemagne number 1. Power, that was actually Churchill in the mid-game here until Charlemagne took over towards the end. Culture, Charlemagne. Espionage was Churchill though. Okay. Demographics, we see Churchill's numbers here to the left, Charlemagne's to the right, 10, almost 11 million population, not too much, not too impressive numbers, but decent-ish enough. Top 6 cities and wonders then. No wonders in the BC era, the Oracle was the first in 100 AD. We see Charlemagne has the top 2 cities, Churchill has the 3rd, Charlemagne the 4th, and then Churchill has number 5 and number 6. Statistics. Churchill built 16 cities, 1 religion, 1 golden age, currently 13 windmills, 12 towns and 9 fishing boats he built in his cities. 13 granaries, 10 lighthouses and theaters, and we see down to 1 temple of Artemis. Let's go page down and see the pyramids is the last on the list of buildings. Go to the top and look at current units then. 35 redcoats, 14 workers, 6 longbowmen, and there is 1 caravel he trained in his cities, 20 redcoats, 19 galleons and settlers, down to 1 musketman. Let's go to page down and see there is a great artist completing the list. Kills, nothing. Losses, 3 galleons, 2 settlers, 2 workers, 2 longbowmen, a caravel and a red coat. So these were due to privateers, I guess then. Let's go to Charlemagne's numbers. 22 cities built, 6 religions, 2 golden ages, currently on 60 workshops and towns, 14 farms and windmills. He built in his cities 15 granaries, 14 barracks, 13 theaters, lighthouses and harbors. 3 Hindu Mandirs at the bottom there. Let's go page down to page 2 and see the Hagia Sophia at the bottom there. Let's go page down again. And the Colossus completes the list of building. The Apostolic Palace is there as well. Current units for Charlemagne: 42 long moment, 17 workers, 15 cuirassiers, and 1 trebuchet. He trained a total of 32 long moment, 26 settlers, 20 galleys and archers, and we see 1 cuirassier down there. Let's go page down. And 1 warrior is the last unit on the list. Then kills: 3 galleons, 2 settlers, workers, longbowmen, and a caravel and a redcoat, and the losses were nothing. Congratulations then with the Diplo win for Charlemagne. Let's go take a look at the victory condition screen then. We see here that Charlemagne had 46% of the land area, Churchill 41.02. Charlemagne of course built the Apostolic Palace and he did win by it. When it comes to culture, Charlemagne was closer than Churchill to winning culture, even though he was relatively far away here as well. He had more score though. There is no use in going to members because we are going to have to watch how Churchill feels about Charlemagne, so we have to go change to Charlemagne. But before we do that, let's go and take a look at the 16 English cities. Liverpool pop 12, York 11, London 10, and we see here all the numbers building a lot of redcoats and caravels and stuff. Maybe he's planning something, who knows. Let's go exit and go to Charlemagne. Switch over. Okay. And here we are. Yeah, let's just do that. That could have influenced the numbers actually for victory conditions. Let's go and take a look. Well, okay, no, it probably didn't, so he probably had +6 then compared to Charlemagne. He was pleased, so he had the +6, and yeah. That is enough for him to vote for him, I guess, then. So let's go and take a look at Charlemagne's 22 cities, then. Let's sort by population. Aachen 14, Brandenburg 13, and then Mainz, Florence, Luxembourg 12, and we see the numbers on the screen with Salzburg building culture. Spoiler alert, results and updated league tables follows after this screen. The league tables then show Churchill number 12 with 8 points, -29 score turn difference. Charlemagne now up to 15th with 6 points and a -25. Game number 2 of the day is Ramses II versus Hatshepsut. That's the Egyptian derby. I hope to see you back for that game. I am Kjotleik. This has been the Noble Leaders League. Welcome back later.